welcome back. Let's go over the three things we talked about on Tuesday. First thing, what's a problem? Somebody, yeah.
Something that kind of gets out of control.
Something that gets out of control. Who's got another definition? Yep. Thanks.
It's like when you run like a problem.
Yeah, a problem can be something you do. So a problem is something that happens to you that makes you feel a certain way. How about a reaction? What's a reaction? Yep.
The reaction is like, ew, I don't like that. Like that.
Right, if I saw something really gross on the floor, I would say, ew, gross. Right? It's how we act, it's what we say when something happens, when we're feeling something. And then the final thing, what's the consequence? Yes.
When you get in trouble, you have to sit like in the corner.
Okay, that could be a consequence for getting in trouble, but what is a consequence? Yes.
A consequence is like when you get, like when you be really good and you get a reward, and if you're really bad, your parents might say go down to your room, and if you're in school, then you might go down to the principal's office.
Awesome, right. Consequences can be good and bad. If we do good things, if our reactions are good, usually our consequences are good. If we do bad things,
Our consequences are going to be bad.
our consequences are bad, correct?
Alright guys, I'm going to cover a couple things. This chart right here is going to be the problem. This chart here is going to be the action. So when it's a problem, it's something that we're thinking about, right? When it's an action or reaction, it's something that we're actually doing, right? So I'm going to use the talking bubble for the reaction. Oops. And I'm going to use the thinking bubble for the problem, alright? Got it?
Yeah.
Alright, first example. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Because problems can be small, they can be
Big.
medium, and they can be big, right? There's all different sizes of problems that happen. Now I'm going to give an example, okay? Here's my first example. I'm at home, I'm watching my favorite show, it's just getting to my favorite part, and my dad comes in and says, hey buddy, we gotta go. In my mind right now, I think that that's I'm thinking it's a big problem, but really having to be done with the show, even though it's my favorite part, that's probably a medium problem, right? Having to be done with your favorite show at the favorite part, that's probably like a medium problem. This is the key that you guys need to remember. Once you think about the size of a problem, you need to make sure that your reaction is smaller than the size of the problem. I'm going to say that one time, then I'm going to have you guys repeat me, alright? Listen closely. Make sure your reaction is smaller than the size of your problem. I'll say it one more time. Make sure your reaction is smaller than the size of your problem. Let's hear you guys say it.
Make sure your reaction is smaller than the problem.
Make sure your reaction is smaller than the size of the problem, because we're going to talk about that, okay? How about you're doing homework and your pencil breaks? You're really in the groove and you're working hard and snap. Pencil breaks. We all know that that's a little problem and we need to have a reaction that's small, right? How about this? You have a Halloween party tomorrow and you wake up in the middle of the night and you start throwing up. Right? It's kind of a big problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we got to make sure that how we react is smaller than the size of our problem. Okay? We're gonna do two different examples. We're gonna do one thing that's gonna talk about playground behavior, but before we do that, we're gonna do an example that's gonna have two parts. One is gonna be the wrong reaction, where the size of the problem is like small to medium, but our reaction is gonna be 5. And because we have a huge reaction, we're gonna have a bad consequence. So here's the example. Well, I guess I don't really have a chair to sit on, so I guess I'll just sit on this. So here's the example. I earn choice time, and for choice time I pick Minecraft. There's a timer. Here's our thinking Google stuff. So I'm gonna walk you guys through what I'm thinking, right? And Mr. Eden's gonna do the same thing. So he's the teacher, I'm the student, I'm playing Minecraft, I just put a bunch of sheep in the pen, I'm digging a hole, I'm putting up candles, and I'm thinking, I never, ever, ever want this choice time to end. This is what I love, this is my favorite thing, and I'm playing, and I love choice time, I'm never gonna be done.
And I'm thinking as the teacher, oh man, 20 seconds till the timer goes off. Mr. Parker loves Minecraft. I hope he transitions and does his job the way he's supposed to so that I can let him keep having his favorite choice time. I really don't want this to be a big problem. Okay, Mr. Parker, time to be done.
I don't want to be done. I was just getting to what I wanted to do, so just give me a few more minutes.
All right, just breathe. I'm going to ask him again to be done with the Minecraft. Okay, Mr. Parker.
I told you no! Just leave me alone, this is dumb, go away! And now, so having to be done with Minecraft for choice time was what kind of a problem, really? That's a problem down here, right?
Yeah.
My reaction, what I did was up here, right? And now look what happens.
Wow, that was not a good reaction. Apparently, Minecraft is too rewarding for Mr. Parker to transition from. Tomorrow, he won't get to use the Minecraft, and he'll have to earn it back.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, Mr. Parker, well, since we can't do our jobs like we planned on doing, tomorrow we're not going to have Minecraft for a choice.
Oh. Okay? Again, this is our example from Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Something went wrong, and I started to get all shook up. I did not stop. I did not breathe. I did not think about the size of the problem. I just reacted. I just exploded. And because of that, I have a consequence that's going to make me sad. Right?
Yeah.
Got it?
Yep.
All right. Now we're going to do the next example. Now I'm going to do it the right way, but we're going to go fast because we got one more thing we're going to do, all right? I'm the student. I'm playing Minecraft. I love it. And I'm thinking, I love Minecraft. I never want to be done playing. This is the best.
All right, Mr. Parker, it's time to be done with Minecraft.
Man. It's just a little problem, really. Because if I handle it the right way, I'm sure I can play Minecraft again later. Okay, Mr. Eden, here's the iPad.
Thanks, Mr. Parker. You really make me feel happy when you follow our plan. We have an easy job to do, and then you get to do Minecraft again.
You see, guys? Little problem. The reaction was little, and the consequence, because I had a little reaction to a little problem, is that I get to play Minecraft again later. Alright, Mr. Eden's got the next example. We're going to act it out, alright? We're gonna talk about it.
Alright, so this is going back to some of the things we talked about in the past, about how to deal with a problem, the steps to take when doing that. And we're going to be 2 students out on the playground. Mr. Parker is going to be a student that's out playing, and I'm gonna come and I'm gonna push him. Remember when we talked about making people mad on purpose to get a reaction?
Yes.
I'm gonna try and get Mr. Parker to have a reaction, but he's gonna do his first couple of steps the right way, but then he's not gonna keep doing what he's supposed to do. So he's gonna do the first, stop and think, remove himself, but I'm gonna stick with him and keep bugging him, and he's not gonna remember what he should do next if the problem isn't going away. Okay? There's Mr. Parker. I'm gonna go push him. He's just gonna get mad and upset.
Hey, you wanna come play with me? We'll play. Hey, I don't. That's not good. Hey, John, throw it to me. Throw it to me.
Whoops, you missed.
Oh, man. This is probably like a medium problem. Hey, Tony, come on. Throw it to me, man.
I know I'm gonna get him. He's not gonna be able to keep his thinking bubble working for much longer. Ha!
Oh. Knock it off, man. I don't like that. Hey, knock it off. Don't push me anymore, okay? I don't like it. It makes me feel mad, and I need you to stop.
I've almost got him now. His thinking bubble's ready to burst. He's gonna
Right here.
explode
I'm open.
and get in so much trouble.
I told you to stop. Leave me alone. Ooh. Ooh.
That was good.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh. Who's seen that happen before? Look at everybody. Everybody's hands up. Everybody's seen that. Hey, what was Mr. Eden's, what did he really want to have happen? He really wanted me to have a red action, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, did I give him what he wanted?
Yes.
I sure did, didn't I?
So what should he have done? So the first thing, what did he do right the first time I pushed him, Tahan? Okay, he ignored it, right? Maybe it'll just go away. What did he do that was good next? Yeah.
He did a couple of things.
Yep, he breathed. He was trying to keep his thinking bubble together. What else did he do?
Not these.
When did we notice that his bubble was starting to break? Yep, but he didn't really use green words. He kind of used aggressive yellow, orange words to tell me to stop. So then I knew his bubble was about to break. What should he have done if the breathing and removing himself from the problem wasn't working? Tahan.
Tell the teacher.
Yep.
Yep.
But he was the teacher.
No, we were both students.
We were both students playing. Yeah, because if I would have, did I go tattle right away? No. If I would have waited for him to push me like 3 times, at first the first push was probably like, maybe a little medium side. Push me again. He pushed me again. Now is the time that ignoring didn't work. Deep breathing to keep myself calm didn't work. That's the time when you feel like your thinking bubble is gonna explode. You gotta get out. You gotta go tell the teacher, right? Because do we go tell the teacher right away when something goes wrong? Do we go tell, I'm asking you guys a question. Do we go tell the teacher the first time something wrong happened? No, because we gotta wait, right? But if you feel like you can't take it anymore, then it's important that we go talk to a teacher about it. Right?
Yep.
Guys, eyes up here, please.
So look what happened. This is how Mr. Parker should have dealt with the situation. Something went wrong. I pushed him. First, he stopped and he breathed and he thought about it and he realized, you know, maybe Mr. Eden's just horsing around. It's kind of a small, medium problem. I'll just ignore it and he'll know to stop. But I did it again. So it happened again. He stopped, tried breathing, moved himself away from the situation. So he moved himself away, and that was a good reaction. He went through his steps. I followed him though and pushed him again. So now the problem all of a sudden is that it's a big problem, right? Because I'm not leaving him alone, I'm bullying him. So Mr. Parker, instead of stopping again, he used orange words, which let me know that he was about to break. So I pushed him one more time, and it went from pushing him to him pushing me back. A lot worse than when I was pushing him. What he should have done at that point, if breathing and ignoring didn't work, and moving yourself from the situation, he should have said, he should have stopped, breathed, thought, okay, this is a big problem. Mr. Eden's not leaving me alone. And he should have went and told an adult and gotten someone to help him deal with that problem. Because it's no longer tattling when you're doing all of your strategies and reacting the right way, and someone still isn't letting you move on, you gotta go talk to someone, okay?
Guys, that's all the time we got. If you're done, make sure your spot is clean before you go down. That's all right, Mark. I'll have that. We can show people that, well, that you decided to do that.